Alrighty, here we're going to start off with both the Karn Synthoid and its respective weapons pack. Here's the back for the Synthoid, and here's the back for the weapons pack. So we're going to get both of these open and see how they are. Alright, I have opened up both of the packages. As you can see, it's in scale with the G.I. Joe, Batman, Star Wars figures. I don't think I showed this guy off on camera yet, but he's a Star Wars figure I just found recently. So, yeah, I think he's some sort of scuba clone trooper guy. I don't know. This isn't a review of him. But I got the weapons pack thingy opened. Originally, it came with this arm, but I swapped it out for the regular arm. And it came with this needle arm. It came with these little two backpack cannon things that can just clip on, like so. You can't see it, but take my word, I'm doing it, and have it look like that. And this guy looks really cool. Very cool sculpt. Has 4 points of articulation though. I guess 6 if you're counting these cannons. Very cool design. I very much like the Synthoid. Like aesthetically, like it kind of looks like an enemy from an old 90s FPS game, and I like it. Up next, we are going to take a look at the Karn Brute figure. There it is on the front, and there it is on the back. So let's get him open and see how he is. Well, here he is out of the package, and again, same scale as the G.I. Joe, Batman, Star Wars figures. Comes with this cool little gun with this like little axe sword part on it. Don't really know how this thing shoots or what it shoots, but it shoots something. Design, it, it's got the 5 points articulation, typical. The design itself looks like something kind of out of Doom, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, cool figure. That's about all I have to say. Okay, now we're gonna open up the Karn drone figure. Here's the back. Take a peek at that. And yeah, we'll get them open. Well, here's the drone opened up, and yeah, same scale as the rest of them. So yeah, comes with this weird little blue pistol thing with this sort of sharp thing at the beginning. Don't really know how that shoots, but yeah. 5 points articulation as always. Yeah. Again, looks kind of like a rejected Doom enemy, The face in particular reminds me of the Imp enemies from Doom. And, yeah, pretty cool design, though. Okay, up next we got the Quake Arms weapons pack from the Karn. There's the back. So we're going to get it opened up and see how it is. Okay, so here they are out of the package. Got this sort of hook shot like gun, I guess, where it like pulls the enemies close to you or something. Then we got these little things that go on their back. One's an acid launcher, one's a spike launcher. Problem is they don't tell you which one's which, so you kind of just have to guess. But I'm guessing this is the acid launcher and this is the spike launcher. So what they do is they just like go on. Hold on. They just go on to the backs of the enemies like that. And you can swap them around and stuff. And I guess that gives them extra powers or so. I don't know. But they do look cooler with them on. So yeah. Rounding off the villains here, we got the Shock Arms weapons pack. This is mainly just extra guns. There's the back, so we'll get them open and see how they are. Okay, here they are out of the package. This is some sort of weapon that shoots stuff that, like, burrows into people, like bio things. This is something that shoots some sort of like orbs that go from one target to another and get bigger. And this is something that just shoots out like a big old like core blast thing. Honestly, these are probably the least exciting of the lot for the villain stuff. They're just extra guns. That'll be the villain stuff for you for the final faction figures. Good news is they're only $1 each, so you can army build very easily for these, and I have seen people doing repaints of them also, so that's also something you can do. But yeah, as it stands now, the only actual figures for the villains are just generic villain figures, so that's good. Good for army building, I guess. Okay, we did the alien villain guys. Now we're gonna try to do the heroes. Kicking things off for the heroes, we have Master Sergeant Steadfast. And yeah, here he is in the package. Here's the back. So we'll get him open and see how he is. Here he is out of the box. As you can see, he has a robotic arm and a weirdly proportioned gun, which kind of bothers me. Came with this little bootleg power armor looking helmet. Can go over top of him. You can see he's in the G.I. Joe, Star Wars, Batman scale. Yeah. I don't know, it kind of reminds me of Gordon Freeman a little bit. Just his general overall character, but yeah. There he is. Same 5 points as always, compared to the Brute and the Synthoid. There he is. So yeah, that's like basic figure height. Alright, now the next guy we're going to take a look at here is this Ruck guy. There's the back of the box. Yeah, here's the front. So we'll get him up and see how he is. Here he is out of the box. Front and back. He came with this little ammo pack on the side and this little shoulder gun which moves up and down. Here he is compared to the other figures, same scale. This little scanner piece does not move up and down. Okay, so if the last guy, Steadfast, I had to remember his name. Hold on, here his little gun cannon came off. If Stead guy reminded me of Gordon Freeman, this guy kind of reminds me of Doom guy a little bit with the armor. So yeah, again, the same 5 points of articulation. But yeah, there he is. Okay, now I'm going to take a look at the heavy arms weapon pack. This is mainly just extra guns. There's the back. So yeah, we'll get it open and see how it is. Okay, here it is opened up. This is just extra guns. This is some sort of weird future rifle sniper thingy. This is some sort of machine gun. Some sort of grenade launcher, I think they said, even though this gun looks more like a grenade launcher, but whatever. Some sort of traditional rifle sniper weapon or whatever. And some sort of weird futuristic rocket launcher thingy. It's basically just more guns. Not much to say. Okay, next up we're going to be taking a look at the ACRM and the Air Assault Weapons pack. Here's the back of the box for the ACRM. Here's the back of the box for the Air Assault Weapons pack. So we'll get them open and see how they are. Okay, here it is completed with the Air Assault pack attached. Yeah, looks very Gundam-esque. There's the back. There's the scale. Yeah, there it is. It's a neat little figure. Up next we got this steel figure. So here's the front, and here's the back of the box. Don't know why I'm holding it sideways, but I am. So we're gonna open her up, see how he is. Alright, here he is out of the package. Something to note is that he does not come with any weapons of his own. So if you want weapons for him, you're gonna have to buy the weapons packs, which is kinda cheap, but you know, for $1, what more do you expect? Again, same scale as the others. Here's the back. Comes with this little falcon-like jetpack. So yeah, there he is. Okay, next up we got the Covert Ops weapon pack. There's the front. There's the back. Alright, so we're gonna get it open and just take a peek at it. Alright, here it is. Again, it's mainly just more guns. Has this weird little hoverboard thingy, some sort of drone, a grappling hook, but bizarrely no string to go with it. Some sort of goggles, which a bit loose on the figures, but you can make do, I guess. Some sort of small jetpack, 2 little pistols, and some sort of like, what's it called? Large knife. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. But yeah. There it is. Alright, last up here we have this Shift figure to look at. Here's the front. Here's the back. We'll get her open and see how she is. Here she is out of the box. Here she is next to the other figures, same scale. Yeah, her sword's a little bent, but yeah, there she is. You know how it is. She got her little katanas and stuff. Does not come with any guns, so if you want guns, you're gonna have to get the weapons packs, but yeah. Well, that's all the Final Force action figures currently. This is Wave 1. The highlights of it were definitely the alien guy, specifically the Synthoid and the Brute. Steadfast here wasn't too bad either. Same with Ruck. Ruck was pretty cool. And the mech guy is pretty cool also. But the highlights were definitely the aliens. Yeah, I wish they'd be a little bit more solid and maybe have a little bit more articulation, but for $1, you can't really complain. This is just Wave 1. They do plan on making a Wave 2 featuring some more characters and apparently even vehicles, all for $1. For the vehicles, I wouldn't expect anything as elaborate as like a hiss tank or anything. Maybe just like a motorcycle or something, some sort of like Power Walker mech suit at most. But yeah, that's a thing coming down the pipeline. Get these at Dollar Tree, and apparently there is a cartoon on Dollar Tree's YouTube channel. Don't expect anything too great. It's probably on par with about your average 4Kids dub. But yeah, so that exists if you want to check it out. But yeah, these things are not bad for $1. Good for army building, good for scrapping for spare parts for custom figures, and good for repaints. So yeah, could be a little bit better though. I do wish they were a bit more solid, at least. But hey, at least they're not going to shatter the moment you take them out of the package like most dollar store toys. So that's a plus. Yeah, not bad for what they are. Not bad indeed. Color me impressed, Dollar Tree.